Nikolopoulos here, BSN Massive Joe sponsored athlete, here with another episode of Progress. Today we're going to hit on some more questions for a Q&A. Got some questions sent in on the Instagram, Massive Joe's Instagram, and on their Facebook page. So I've picked out about 4 of those, and I'm going to have some fun with them and answer them for you guys in a second. But before I do, just wanted to touch on a few other things that's been happening. I don't know if you guys can tell, I look as if I've lost some weight in the face. I've lost about 5 kilos. Not, I didn't want to lose 5 kilos, I've been sick. I copped the stomach bug, or gastro, whatever you want to call it, and I couldn't keep any food down. So it's been 2 days. The last 2 days, all I had was 5 rice cakes and a tablespoon of peanut butter in like 2 days. Obviously lots of water. I always drink heaps of water when I'm sick. But I was out of action for sure. And what can you do? When you're sick like that, I don't think it's a good idea to train. Obviously for me, I really couldn't have trained. And for me not to train, I've usually got to be pretty sick. Not trying to be a hard ass or be a hero, but I love training, and I've got to be smart as well though. Like I like to put 100% effort and intensity into all of my workouts. So when I'm not eating, or if I feel really sick, I just take the day off and then wait until I've recovered. So I haven't trained for a couple of days. Last night I had a little bit of a workout because I was feeling pretty good. But today I've managed to be able to get a few good meals in. I'm not going to get all my meals in today, but at least I'm able to eat. And I'll have a chest workout, chest and triceps workout tonight after I film this episode. So I also want to touch on, people obviously have seen in the last few weeks this big build up to the launch of BSN's new No-Xplode. So it's re-engineered, reformulated of the original No-Xplode. Now, I really recommend this product to everybody that uses pre-workouts. If you're not into, I do stress this though, this is nothing like a concentrated stimulant. So if that's what you're after, this product definitely will not fulfill your needs. So this, for me, I'm the sort of person that does not like stimulated pre-workouts. I like a pre-workout that just gives me that elevated state, helps me have better pumps. It's got a lot of things in there for recovery, endurance. So, that's my type of pre-workout, more of a complete pre-workout. If that's what you're into, guys, buy this product, check it out, try it. You can buy it at massivejoes.com. I've been training on it for the last, only every now and then, like even with a pre-workout that's mild like this, I still don't use them all the time. I would probably use it a couple of times a week if I'm struggling or if I'm tired. And I've definitely had noticeable pumps on this product, clean energy, and no crash. So, I'm sure if you take too much of it, you will crash. Still got caffeine there. But for me, half a scoop to a scoop, I found that I just had a really good workout on it, and I wasn't distracted at all by the strength of the supplement. I was able to just zone into my workout and train. So that's my little review on that. Okay, so let's have a look here. I have a question sent in from The Real J-Lay. The Real J-Lay says, what are the benefits and disadvantages of overtraining, in your own opinion? Thanks. Well, I think as a bodybuilder, for me personally, in general, I'm overtraining all the time. That's really the point. When I'm training, I want to overtrain. I want to break down the muscles to the point that where I need to be able to take the rest and recovery to be able to get those muscles to grow. So the reason I'm saying that is, yes, I overtrain in the gym, but unless I have my recovery, unless I have my days off, unless I'm got all of my meals and everything planned out, unless I've got all of my rest throughout the day as well, if I haven't got all of that planned out, then there would be no use in me overtraining, when I train in the gym. So overtraining can definitely work in your advantage, but you have to have the required rest as well. So I would probably be in an overtrained state every time that I train in the gym. I push myself way past failure, sets and reps, But then I take days off, so I recover, let the muscles recuperate before I hit it again. So I would say that that's a massive benefit of overtraining. A disadvantage of overtraining would be if you're doing it too often and too much. Obviously, if you're in a permanent state of being overtrained, then the muscles aren't going to grow and they're not going to respond to what you're doing. And personally, you're the best person to know whether you are in an overtrained state or not. So usually a good way to tell is if you're really tired, obviously you're not seeing results. I find when I'm sore and getting injured and just generally not making any progress, that's when you have to start to implement taking days off. If you're training 6 days a week, then maybe scale it back down to 5 days. If you're training 4 days a week and you feel like you can do more, you've got plenty of energy, maybe go up to 5 days. Everybody's different. I know some people that can train 7 days a week and still get good results. So up to you, the real J Lay. Next question's from Corey Stocks 97. If you could train with anyone, past or present, who would it be and what would you like to train and why? Well, Corey, I could probably cross a couple of names off that list straight away. I've been lucky enough to be able to train with my original trainer, Sammy Ioannidis. He had the best pair of legs in Australia. He was a fantastic Australian bodybuilder, multiple time Mr. Universe champion. I was able to train with Lee Priest. I trained with Lee Priest many times. Obviously, a fantastic physique. No one's come close to Lee's physique from Australia and done what he's done overseas. So, that was a huge thing for me, being able to train with Lee. Recently, I was able to train with Flex Lewis. That was really cool. Had a back workout with him. Got to pick his brain about a few things. And other people I'd love to train with. I'd love to train with Ronnie Coleman. I know he's not in his prime anymore, but he just seems like such a simple guy, and he just trains to the death. So Ronnie Coleman, only because he looks like he has so much fun when he trains, yet he still trains so hard. So I really like Ronnie Coleman's the way that he trains and just his mindset in general. And then really the list could just go on forever. I think Jay Cutler's another one. He's one of my other favorite bodybuilders. There's just so many guys. That list would never end. Ricky La, RCKYLA, says, Mr. Nikolopoulos. He even spelled my surname right. Nikolopoulos. Oh no. Opoulos, not Olous. Rookie error. He says, if you train a small muscle, example biceps, and they're not sore the next day, can you train them again? It's a lagging body part. This again comes down to recovery time, how much you're resting, how much you're eating, are you overtrained? A lot of factors come into this. Like I know some people that train their arms every day. And they still get results. And then, like for me, if I train my biceps, I'll usually train it with a bigger muscle group. So if I train chest and then biceps, or back and biceps, whatever, I find that my biceps usually sore for 2 to 3 days. But everyone's different. But try not to use the muscle soreness of as an indicator to whether you've had a good workout or not, because not usually always that's the case. So, if you go into the gym the next day and try to do the same workout or lift more, if the muscle is trying to recover from the workout before, there is a chance there that you might get injured. So you have to really work out what your body wants to do with days off and things like that, but just play with it. Try training them every day. If you feel like you're going backwards, you're not getting any results, then try training them just a few times a week or twice a week. I've always just trained them twice a week. But I usually, when I find that a muscle group is lagging, I try to just focus on that workout even more. Like I try to push it as hard as I can. Like if my biceps are really lagging, if I'm training back and biceps, I'll do biceps first and hit them with 100% of my energy at the start of the workout. So you can do things like that as well. Rafael Amoruso says, hey Jake, I'm 4 weeks out from my comp and I can't get my legs leaner. Everything else is going really good, but I carry a little chitch the term chich is usually a lot of Europeans, I know, because I'm a wog. They say chich when they're talking about body fat. So people that don't know what chich means, it's body fat. I carry a little chich around my inner thigh. Can you give me some tips? I'm doing cardio twice a day for 50 minutes. Well, Raf, a lot of guys have the same problems. They hold fat. Some guys hold fat in their ass, some in their lower back, some on the bottom of their chest, some on their legs, but a lot of guys have them on their inner thighs, hamstrings, and ass. Little things you can do to change that. Obviously, diet plays a huge factor. Yeah, your upper body may be lean, but for your legs to be lean, you might have to diet down even more. You know, some people, it's like the last area for them to lose the fat. So just keep going until you're happy with how you look. Another thing that you can do, I find I do a lot of hill work and a lot of stairs. So I do the Stairmaster at the gym, just constantly walking up, and each step I take though, even when I'm doing cardio, this might sound stupid, but I really squeeze and flex my hamstrings, my glutes, everything. Lee Priest taught me that when he was helping me get ready for comps last year. To actually, like, my cardio was almost like a workout. Every time I took a step, I would flex my hamstring, flex my glute, flex everything. And I found that did tighten up, you know, the back of my legs, and that insertion of my glutes and hamstrings as well. Made massive improvements doing that. But like, there's obviously not a hell of a lot you can do to just target that one little spot. Like I said, those little tips that I gave you, and a lot of it comes down to muscle maturity as well. The more muscle you put on. I've met you a few times, Raf, and I think you're only young, man. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure you're much younger than I am. So a lot of it's got to do with muscle maturity too. So the more muscle you put on your legs, you know, the less body fat that's going to be there as well. So just do your best. You're only 4 weeks out from your comp. Do your best, reevaluate after the comp, and then just make your improvements where you have to. But at least you're getting ready for a show. You're doing it, get on stage, and then evaluate how you look after that, man. But all the best for your comp. And that is it for Q&As for this week. So I'm gonna have to do a training video for you guys coming up for the next episode. I'll have to film something new. And another thing I wanted to show you guys was Massive Joe's. I just got these fresh in the mail today. So I've got some new Massive Joe's t-shirts. So it comes in red and it comes in black. They're the two colors that they sent me. I'm not sure if they've got other colors, but red and black is what I have. Obviously, it's got the Massive Joe's logo on the front. The back, they usually don't have anything on the back, but these ones are kind of cool. They've got the TMJ, Team Massive Joe's number 5, and they've got the initials MJ on the sleeve as well. So much more printing than they would normally have in on their t-shirts. And these ones are actually really, really comfortable. And the sleeves are long. So thank you, Massive Joe's, for not making a t-shirt that cuts off the circulation to my arms. I know some guys like to wear t-shirts that are that tight to make their 12-inch arms look like 20-inch arms, but I like to wear nice, loose t-shirts that are comfortable to wear. So there you go, guys. Go on the Massive Joe's page, buy yourself one of them, and have some fun in it. Train in it, go to the movies in it, go shopping in it, have sex in it, do whatever you want to do in it. They're just fantastic. Subscribe, guys, to the video series, not just for my video series. Subscribe for all of the other stuff that Massive Joe's are doing. Like their Facebook page as well with BSN. Like their page, check everything out that they're doing. And that's it for this episode of Progress. See you guys.